Spain to ban sale of fruit and vegetables in plastic wrapping from 2023.
Here's a summary of the article.
The sale of fruit and vegetables in plastic wrapping will be prohibited in Spain's supermarkets and grocery stores starting in 2023. The same source said that plastic pollution has exceeded all limits. Environmental groups in Spain and abroad, including Greenpeace, have been campaigning for years to stop greengrocers and large supermarkets alike from wrapping fresh produce in layers of plastic. We drink plastic, we eat plastic and we breathe plastic. We drink plastic, we eat plastic and we breathe plastic. He warns about the effects of a type of pollution he describes as a pandemic. One of the main goals of the draft decree is to reduce by half the sale of plastic bottles for drinks by 2030, and for 100% of packaging on the market to be recyclable, according to the same sources. The document differentiates between glass or hard plastic bottles, which can be reused, and the rest.
This post received a score of 12,000, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Why would you plastic wrap bananas?
I've seen it in Australia and it makes me sick.
For some foods, especially imported food, the plastic packaging actually retains CO2, which extends the shelf life considerably, reducing food waste. The other is the sheer amount of plastic used in the production of fresh vegetables in Spain, and elsewhere. I imagine. I visit rural Spain frequently, and at a certain point in a crop's harvest entire fields get tented in single-use transparent plastic. Presumably to keep bugs and rodents out and create moist greenhouse-like conditions. They also dig plastic irrigation pipes into the soil, which are the dug out on harvest and often just dumped at the side of the road. Removing plastic wrapping will make consumers feel better about.
It sounds like the ban only includes the actual sale to the customer and might not apply to shipping.
Why the hell are those bananas wrapped in plastic? I've never seen that in my country, New Zealand, and I wouldn't expect it would be good for a banana's freshness anyway.
Bananas are really hard to keep. Chilling them for too long burns them and they go a greeny, gray color, but keeping them somewhere warm causes them to ripen in a couple hours and start to break down, so you have to move all your stock as quick as possible. Our bananas come wrapped in plastic bags inside the box. Bananas release a gas which ripens other fruit and veggies. Once a bunch of bananas ripens, the rest ripen much faster than normal.
What are they going to do with berries? Like strawberries and raspberries? All other fruit and veg I already buy without packaging, but berries are sold in plastic trays only, which I can understand as they'll get smashed in bigger containers.
Berries at the farmer's market are sold in paper mache boxes a lot of the time, but you're right, those definitely would not work for anything that will be in them for more than a few days.
Southern Spain is covered in a sea of plastic from the commercial farming industry. But one thing that's interesting about all this plastic being used for Spain's greenhouses is that it's causing the sun's rays to reflect back into the atmosphere, which is having a cooling effect in this region. My husband's cousin is an agricultural engineer in Almeria and works in this field. On our last visit he took us for a tour into some of the greenhouses and it was fascinating. You can read more about this phenomenon here.
The exploited, mostly African, workers, looking after all the crops in Almeria also live in plastic, often without running water or electricity. Was profoundly shocked when I drove through there and saw the reality of Spain's and Europe's vegetable source. Modern slavery, and plastic everywhere. They don't call it Mar de Plastico for nothing. It's not spoken about much in the media, but look up Chabalas Trabajadores Almeria and see for yourself.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.